Alrighty, sorry about the delay. Welcome back to Warframe Wednesdays. Your intrepid 10 host Fraggoth, and today we're going to do some Citrine. Which reminds me, I need to actually grind up a second one. I keep forgetting to do that. So. It offers Fractured Blast, which is aight. So, a brief overview. Actually, let me give a quick demonstration mission real quick. Excuse me, golly. I don't want that. I was using it to see if it felt markedly better while equipped on her, and the answer is not really. The Stephalos is kind of dodgy, to be honest, as a weapon. It's kind of questionable. Okay. Going with an all-rounder build here. Let's switch it. Yeah, we're on Steel Path. Why not? Why not? Suffering is fun. Let's see. Mirror defense is fine. Actually, that'll be convenient. Because I gotta wind up grinding some more of that anyway. I still need like, I don't know, hundreds in order to get another Citrine. Let's see. Interception is easy. Defense is fraught. Mobile defense is fraught. Let's just start from the back and work our way up. Haven't used an Amprex in a hot minute.
My Warframe is strong. For the Lord.
Probably switch that back to
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Whatchamacallit.
My readings indicate an increasingly dense neural network beneath the forest floor. This can only mean one thing. The Silver Grove is nearby.
So this is... Have a nice fall. I had a thought earlier and I forgot what it was. It doesn't matter. So she doesn't feel super duper great in a more mobile context, but she doesn't feel bad either. Half her powers are great for it, and the other half are kind of... For a more stationary... level type, mission type, whatever. She's pretty great. But she can do quite handily on mobile. She's a bit better, I'd say, at doing mobile gameplay than, say, Wisp is. Wisp can do it just fine.
It is done.
Actually, Wisp is fine in general, because Wisp has her 3. 3? Yeah, her 3. Which is really, really good for anything. Because blinding a whole lot of enemies and making things come out of their heads that kill things. Oh, good. Man on the wall is saying hi. What's up? Or whatever this message says. I don't remember. It's been a while. Okay. Actually, those new event ones should be coming. It's not until tomorrow. Okay. Sure thing.
Can't wait for these monsters to be your problem and not mine.
Alright, so I guess we'll do interception. I was hoping I would cap level so you'd see reasonably accurate stats, but hell with it. You know what? I'll do another mission. It'll be fine. I'll just try and focus on using. First of all, let me swap out to what's a low crit chance, high crit damage weapon. Mostly we want crit damage. Let me go with.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun?
What's the crit damage?
I will attempt to bypass this fault.
It's actually higher than I thought. And it doesn't have especially great crit chance, so we can probably make that work. Her 4 runs kind of counter, unfortunately, to any of these, the Incarnate weapons. It sort of actively fights them. Why is this not arranged by rank? Come on now. I know what I want to do. Okay. Just let's go with the Exceltra for now, because that'll get the point across. Let me make sure I have a crit damage build. Yeah, that looks like a crit damage build. 6.2, yeah. That'll probably work. We'll leave that for now. It's not necessary. Actually, no, we'll swap to the Kuva Nucor. The Kuva Nucor can be an interesting case in point here. Can't I get higher crit damage even than that? No. I already have that on that build. Cool. Cool. So, normally you'd never build that for crit damage, because it's sort of pointless, because it has no crit chance. However, if we use our 4, we can get crits pretty easily. I just realized I don't have any tunes playing. That's right, it's Quake 2 time. Welcome back to the 90s. Put it up here. Her 3 is pretty nifty. It basically is a like a miniature turret
The enemy has captured a tower.
that shoots a beam out.
Captured. Beginning streaming code now.
And inflicts random status effects, because why not?
The enemy has taken a tower. You must be captured.
Shooting at the crystals inflicts guaranteed crits. Which is generally known as a pretty good thing. Your 2 provides damage resistance that increases as you get heals. I believe it is according to affinity range, so like 50 in-game meters, give or take. I will double check to see whether it's based on affinity range or not. It can scale all the way up to 90% damage resist, and then starts clocking down. If you aren't getting kills, you gain about 5% per kill. And because of the... yeah, I believe it's affinity range. Not today. It bites. Their abilities stack on each other pretty handily most of the time. What's going on up here? Figure out though. My enemies aren't always hit. Eximus units can be affected by the crystal, but not while their overshield is up.
We have control of all 4 towers.
Though I have seen some instances where I swear it went through, but I'm pretty sure that was just lag or something. So ordinarily it is not supposed to. You can tell the area of effect of the crystal and where it'll, the range at which it'll shoot out beams by the big rainbow-colored aura. It does not seem overly consistent about what it'll decide to target. I have not figured out a consistent methodology yet. That does not mean there isn't one. I'll bring up the wiki page in a minute. After we get through this, I should be hitting 30 if I haven't already by the end of this mission. I should hope.
Be careful though. The enemy has surely rallied.
The other perk to her 3, I believe, is that it provides status chance boost and duration, I think, which is pretty nifty. She does have a passive that gives her health per second that increases with enemy kills. Goes all the way up to 25, I believe.
This tower is
Most of her abilities have some way of being relevant to allies as well, which is nice. I wanted to use my 2, not my 1. Hello. Her 1 does forced slash procs, which is very, very nice. Unfortunately, it just doesn't do a lot of damage.
We have lost control of a tower.
Not today. Oh. I haven't used the Exceltra in forever. The damage resist amount, while it does go down, over time. Oh, hi, there you are. How are things, friend? Incidentally, the damage resist, I'm 90% sure, stacks with adaptation. So, and probably other sources of damage resist to boot, as many of them do. I will look that up to find out. I did not want to shank her, but I forgot.
We are in total control. Keep fighting.
My Excelsior also is having to deal with steel path enemies, so that's probably a big part of why that's not working out super great. It's doing fine. It's just not exceptional at the moment. So yeah, the crystals act kind of like sonar points or spores. Kind of a combination of the two. They're not bad. Because they do the forced crit. So anything that has reasonably high crit damage, or even something with, particularly something with like bad crit chance, will benefit quite a lot from this. She's pretty cast heavy. She's fairly durable with that 90% damage resist. Kind of a decent all-rounder. Another support heavy frame.
We have decoded the message. The remaining enemies must not report back to their command. Eliminate everyone.
Her 3 does do a forced pound, ground pound, when casting it. Which can be annoying if you mistime it.
It is done.
Should have gotten this to level 30. Yeah, I need to form a her anyway. Secondary dexterity. I don't have that maxed yet, I don't think, so it's not bad that I have it. That I got one. Mostly it's the steel essence that I want. Alrighty, let me bail from the squad. Let me go into a upgrade build that has 100% on everything. I'll put corrosive protection on there. And Arcane Aegis, because it's handy. You could also go with Arcane Grace for more chance to get higher health regen. But I prefer Aegis because it's if a frame has shields, I don't see any reason not to do Arcane Aegis instead. Unless they're like a what's his face, Grendel, who has shields, but it's not very much shielding, and a large health pool. In which case, Arcane Grace is probably a better option for him. It goes without saying that Arcane Grace is a better option for Inaros and Nidus, and really any frame that is very, very health heavy, which basically is those two. That's about it. There's probably another I'm forgetting. Anyone who has shields can benefit from Arcane Aegis. Not every frame with shields is durable enough to justify Arcane Grace, in my opinion. Even with adaptation. Alright, so let's look at our powers. Actually, let me go to the abilities overview. Here we go. So her passive, Citrine grants nearby allies a 5 health regeneration per second. Pick up a health orb to increase regeneration by 0.1 up to a maximum of 25. This can spawn you health and energy orbs. Fractured Blast. Slash and stagger enemies with a crystal that inflicts bleed. Enemies afflicted with this status effect have an increased chance of dropping health and energy orbs. It's not superb. It doesn't do a lot of damage. It gets resisted by basically everything as part of its impact. But you do have boosted chance to get health orbs, which works for your passive. And 25 health per second is nothing to sneeze at. It's not great, but it's not bad either. Especially since it stacks with, say, Wisp. Preserving Shell. Citrine guards herself and nearby allies with a crystalline shell that gradually decays, kills, and assists increase the defensive power of the shell up to a cap of 90%. The starting cap is 40%, and then every kill you get, it'll increase by 3% per kill, and then 1% per assist, which is anything you shot that got killed by someone else. Prismatic Gem. I thought it was 5%, I think, because I had extra damage. Deploy a gem that shoots prismatic beams. The gem targets enemies that are taking weapon damage from Citrine and her allies, so that's what the logic is. Its beams inflict heat, cold, toxin, and electricity status effects. Status chance and status duration increase for nearby allies, which is pretty handy for anyone who's trying to do any status whatsoever, which is just about everyone. Doesn't do a ton of damage, but you're mostly doing it for the buffs. Crystallize. Citrine summons crystal fractals. The fractals rush forward, seeking enemies. Enemies touched by the fractals are paralyzed by crystalline growths. Hit the growths to deal critical damage. The power does basically no damage itself, but it does allow you to get those crystal growths, which is where your main damage is going to come from shooting at those, and you will kill them quite handily. It's just so let's go through the tips. What do they have here? What interesting tidbits? Enemies hit with Fractured Blast will have a crystal floating above their head to indicate that they are affected by the bleed status effect. Killing them while this bleed is active, that specific bleed is active, will result in an increased drop chance of a health or energy orb. Prioritize killing enemies affected by Fractured Blast to increase the amount of health restored over time by Citrine's passive. The more health orbs Citrine picks up, the more her passive will heal. You should be able to take advantage of this using Equilibrium as well, so I might whip together a build using Equilibrium, because that allows you to pick up health orbs for energy. Preserving Shell is applied to all allies within shared affinity range. Allies gain or lose this protection based on their current distance, so stay close together to maximize the ability's effect. The total damage resistance applied by Preserving Shell has a special indicator in the HUD while active. Citrine can increase the resistance by getting kills or assists while it is active. Prismatic Gem will only target one enemy at a time. Focus its attack by using weapons against priority targets, as it will not attack foes harmed by abilities only, with the exception of Fractured Blast, which I didn't know. So there's synergy between her 3 and her 1. Prismatic Gem's area of effect for ally status effect and duration buffs is indicated by a prismatic aura in the air. Enemies are targeted by Prismatic Gem as long as Citrine or the enemy are inside the aura when struck. Each attack from Prismatic Gem will apply one stack of all its status effects: heat, cold, toxin, and electricity, so just the basic elements. Harm the target with rapid-fire weapons to apply multiple stacks of these effects. Enemies with Overguard will not be immobilized by Crystallize, but will still grow crystals. Shoot the crystal growths to take down their Overguard faster. I have seen crystals sometimes not appear on overguarded enemies, but that could be because lag. Casting Crystallize will generate fractals for every enemy within range and line of sight. It does go through things. Just not a lot. If an enemy was just out of range, Citrine can reposition and immediately cast again without removing the effect on already crystallized foes. I've seen the little trail go like through walls, but it's not supposed to do that. It was an enemy that must have been in line of sight at some point. Casting Preserving Shell also staggers nearby enemies. The damage resistance is maintained upon recast, so Citrine can use this functionality to get out of a pinch. Staggering enemies is good. So the main thing is that you need to pick up health orbs in order to get the health over time working, so longer missions are better for her. Let's slap on a Forma real quick while we're at it.
Cut down the. And make a notice.
We'll do a V polarity so I can get a strength build up and running. Even without a V polarity, even without a strength build. Use equilibrium. I can just put in a basic one that'll still allow the energy pickup. I don't know. So that'll allow us to pick up orbs more frequently. I don't think it lets you force pick up orbs otherwise, but I could find out. Let me actually go into the wiki and find out real quick. Warframe, Citrine. Passive, here we go. Citrine emits a healing order within radius of 50 meters, granting a geoluminescence buff to herself and allies that continuously recover a base 5 health points per second. Whenever she picks up a regular health orb, dispensary produced a powered variant or transmutation probe converted universal orb. I forgot transmutation probe did that. Regeneration rate is permanently increased by 0.1 points up to a maximum heal rate of 25 per second after collecting 200 health orbs. Until her passive reaches max stacks, Citrine can innately collect health orbs to increase her passive healing even when unharmed. Oh, okay, so I don't need equilibrium. Go on. So we'll make this a range build. Streech. Auger Reach. Actually, we can make Archon Stretch work for us because of her 3, I think. I'm going to find out. Missing arrangement. Oh, Cunning Drift, right? Let's see. Now we do want some strength on here, because otherwise it doesn't do as much good. So here's a basic strength-oriented build that I made some concessions on to have some duration. I'm going to wipe this one. Yeah, I'll wipe this one just so people can see base stats. I can always rebuild it. That's an easy build to recreate. Alright. So base stats, 500, 50%, 20%, 168% chance to have a health orb drop, and a 67% chance for an energy orb. So really good on high strength. Let's see. You build up with high strength to this being 337% power strength. You could go higher, but I don't think it's going to do. But this is just, 300 plus. Think of it as that. This is a ballparking for you. So you can get up to max damage reduction very quickly. Let's see. That's actually fairly damaging. 3370 of those status types. And you have a 337% boost in status chance and a 127% status duration. Status duration increase. Critical chance does not increase. I wonder what increases critical chance. Let's look. It might be duration. Crystallize. Hitting the growth directly sets a weapon critical chance to 300% to inflict tier 3 red crits. Let's see. Sight detection occurs the moment Citrine slams into the ground. Okay. If she moves the aiming reticle and pans the camera away during the jump, enemies visible inside Citrine's player camera angle before the slam are not included in the targeting, so it's when you hit. Casting the ability while looking straight up or down allows the detection cone to encompass a 360-degree radial area, with height elevation difference accounted for by the additional 10-degree angle. Oh, so look straight up when doing it, and you'll target the largest number of enemies, because otherwise it's right in front of you. Good to know. Or look straight down. Splinters will normally travel across the ground but can move through the air in order to reach targets. Once targeted by crystallized fractal splinters will bypass environmental and generated barriers, such as Arctic Exodus globes, to reach them. That's probably what I've been seeing, because I've seen it go through walls. Okay. Crystal growths extend diagonally skyward away from the enemy, creating an enlarged object hitbox that also encompasses the body part where the crystal takes roots. Growths can clip through obstacles in the terrain and the environment, allowing the crystal to be hit through walls. The critical chance bonus locks weapon crit to 300% regardless of mods or other critical buffs. Can be affected by the Vigilante mod set, granting a chance to inflict tier 4 red crits. Nice. For hit scan weapons, but not beams or projectiles, critical damage is also modified by the following expression. Parentheses, modded CD, crit damage -1, unparentheses, times 3 plus 1, unparentheses, times 2 plus, parentheses, base crit damage -1, unparentheses. If I'm reading that correctly, that's interesting, though. Anyway. Oh, any enemies that are affected by Crystallize count as assists. And kills. To increase Preserving Shell's damage reduction, so it synergizes there. Recasting it will not affect enemies already affected. Casting Crystallize is a full body animation that displaces Citrine into the air before forcing her into a diving sequence. Ability is not dispelled if Citrine falls out of bounds. Okay. Let me see if there's anything interesting I need to know about Prismatic Gem here. Okay. Doesn't look like anything we didn't already know. We'll leave it at that for now. Alright. So I'm going to try a range build with some strength. Range does not do anything for Preserving Shell or the passive. It does affect that. It does affect Prismatic Gem, getting it to 42 meters, which is rather nice. 84 meters for Crystallize, that's bonkers. Okay, so we do want to get some strength on here. Efficiency, who cares about being efficient, am I right? That gets us to positive strength. I'm not expecting to get that good, but if we can still have like 200% strength while also maintaining a minimum of 100% duration, I think we'll be good. The main thing I want this build for is going to be Prismatic Gem and Crystallize. So even just being basically positive on strength would probably be fine. But I'd like to have higher status chance. So we're going to get some more strength on this puppy. We're not going to use narrow-minded. We cannot use narrow-minded no matter what, or we lose range, which again doesn't affect 2 or her passive. Presumably that will also work with her 3. That was the thing I wanted to check, was to see what if her 3 counted for purposes of Archon continuity. Prismatic beams, here we go. Not seeing anything that says it outright. Yeah, only can have 1 gem out at once. I knew that. Figured that out the hard way. Ability is not dispelled when Citrine herself enters an ability nullification zone. Neato. So basically, a nully has to walk over it. Oh, but if you fall out of bounds, it will disappear. Okay, that I didn't know. Okay. Let's see real quick if Archon continuity works. Warframe. Archon continuity. Stuff from back in December. Nobody mentions, and the wiki does not appear. Ah, here we go. Okay. My eyes went right past it. So Citrine's Prismatic Gem should work with Archon Continuity, which implies to me it should also work with Archon Vitality and Flow and Stretch. Not Intensify. Actually, that's a good question. Does Archon Intensify? No, because it's a passive, and passives don't count as an ability. I'm not sure that Archon Intensify works with, what's her face? Wisp, come to think of it. Archon, here we go. Archon Intensify. Not that I'd want to use Archon Intensify anyway, because Archon Intensify kind of isn't worth the cost, in my opinion. The fact that it can effectively double your power strength by healing. Does Wisp work? Only the following abilities trigger the mod. Okay, Citrine is not listed. However, it does work with Wisp. And it'll kick in once max health is boosted by going through the reservoir, the flower thing. Gloom doesn't work. Banish with Rift Haven doesn't work, which is lame sauce, because that was another One of the few uses of that is healing people. Hysteria won't do it. Well of Life won't do it, which is wild. Basically anything that does either a passive heal outside of Wisp. Oh, actually it's saying Titania's passive heal will work with it. That's interesting. Oh, well that one's triggered though. Yeah, that one's triggered, so I can understand that one working. Okay, let's just double check Archon. Was the other one I wanted to check? No, not Flow. I don't care about Flow. We'll get Primed Flow on instead. It costs less and gives more energy, I think. What is Archon Flow cap out at, actually? 275. What is regular Flow? Primed Flow. Yeah, it's the same as Primed Flow, so I guess I could make an argument for that. Granted, they have to be killed by it, which is sort of a problem. Whereas Archon Continuity, you only have to inflict status, and I think Vitality... Yeah, Archon Vitality works the same way, where status effects from abilities that deal heat damage will be applied twice. Granted, again, it has to be abilities, but we've got an ability that'll do that. So we could make this a painting mod for painting. Archon Stretch is another one that I could see justifying just to keep your energy topped up, just have no efficiency whatsoever, and use that to keep yourself topped up all the time. Between that and your one generating health orbs. Archon Stretch grant from max cap. Yeah, it's the same as regular Stretch, unfortunately. In order to fit all those on, though, like that's a stretch. Haha, that's a lot. 16 times 3 plus. Yeah, you need a lot of Forma to make that happen. I'd do it though. Would that Archon Stretch actually allowed you to have a higher range cap? Wouldn't that be nice, even if it was by just a little? Just want to hit that 300% range. It's all I want. It's 300% range. It'd be fine. Okay. Well, I kind of want to get this on here anyway, so... Getting extra corrosive is, like, no big problem. So now I have to worry about more damage. I'd prefer not to reduce duration if I can help it. Because having duration up, like, as long as I'm at... Oh, it's 20 seconds. I'll be fine. Yeah, 30 seconds is fine. I can live with that. And then that's another 38 seconds. I'd like over 200% strength. Can I fit on... Can I finagle? Oh, right, Augur. That'll get me over 200%. I can live with that. I'll have to find the time to increase. Does Archon Stretch do more at max rank energy per second? It's only 2 energy per second, too. It's not that big a deal. Just double checking to make sure. There's nothing I need to know here. Nope, Citrine is not an exception, so it should work. And then what was the other one? Archon Vitality for doubling up. So it just means you do 2 heat procs instead of 1. Yeah, just there might be an interesting interaction with Varuna actually with Archon Vitality, in that you would get more fire damage from that one proc inflicting ability she has. I don't really know how worthwhile that would be, to be honest. Anyway, we'll work with that for now. We'll try this build, see if it works. Our efficiency stings, and the fact that we don't have an energy auxiliary energy source. I kind of wish it didn't show the buff from Zeneric. It's fine. It's fine. I do not have an Exilus Warframe adapter? Sugar. Okay. Sick. I don't even remember where to get those offhand.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've had to farm. Credit offering. So are they here? No. Where are they from? Great. Warframe Exilus adapter. Samaris. And Teshin. Yay! Okay. Oh, and you can get them from Archon hunts. Okay. And sorties. I knew I got them from somewhere else and I couldn't remember where. Okay. Jeez, Conclave offering? Jeez. Imagine farming every single day 75,000 Conclave points. I can't, honestly. My brain cannot comprehend
Later.
that. BRB, I'm going to go talk to... not Chrysalis. Where are you? Samaris, there we go.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks, if they could. You will make him show me your dedication to the sanctuary terror. You find thrill in the hunt. Come back later for a new target. These can make you an even stronger hunter. Do not disappoint me, hunter. What offerings will this item help you bring to the sanctuary? Knowledge must be earned, Tenno.
Nice. I didn't realize that I was muted that entire time. So, I was just yammering over what I was going to slap on here instead. I'm going to go with this range build. Let me actually rename. Now, I'd really like to have even a base level adaptation equipped, because adaptation is great. Great for this. Okay. So my biggest gripe about this is that I don't have physical room to add a flow mod, which I'd very much like to do, or an adaptation, either one. I need to get Argon in order to pump that up. We'll work with this for now, though. Let's go with a relatively rapid fire weapon. I wonder if the damage ticks from that. Probably not. Let's actually use the Cedo. That's relatively rapid. We'll keep that for now. Oh, that's what I can do. What's that thing called? Right.
Well put together, operator.
Okay.
Put down the...
So we do want to do the weeklies. What do we have for weeklies? We got ooh, a boost to Caliban, that's not so bad. Venka, Ether Sword, and Axomati. Don't really care. Let us see. Sabotage, easy. Interception, easy. Well, it actually gave me some easy stuff to work with this week. Nice. Is it going to let me do that? Even though, well, I guess so. We'll see how this works. So, biggest thing, get our 2 up. Getting the 2 up is kind of a big deal. Come on, come on. You're not going to skip. Okay. Okay. Oh, I meant to do some color customization. Whatever. Go. Wow, already at 84% damage resistance. That's interesting. Alright. Okay, so until I actually get further along level cap-wise, I'm not going to be able to cast my 4 except for... Oh, that feels good. It's a very nice range on that. So I'll go up this way. Oh yeah.
The golden makers leave the system to waste. And your hate children of abomination, filth-born chattels.
Yeah, I have to wait until the Xeneric buff is up, which is every minute I think you get a free ability cast. Or 2 minutes, it might be 2 minutes. Oh shoot, that was my freebie. Fudge. So yeah, I'll have to fiddle around till I can get flow on there.
Objective achieved. Well done.
What I might do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a quick loadout swap or Ruby. Now the Amprex would pay off in a big way. And I'm going to switch the Amprex's damage types around real quick. Amprex, Grad. Let's see, that's doing electricity, that's just a base damage increase in other words. Doing corrosive, let's switch that to magnetic. Radiation would do handily as well, but we'll go with magnetic because we're fighting Corpus. Let's see. This I'll actually switch to... Here's a question. I ask this question all the time. Does it work with the Path Assist's little maggots? The answer is 99% of the time, no. Let me look at this real quick.
Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
Okay, we can get rid of our secrets. Gives us 11 points to work with, which is just outside of adaptation's range. Archon Flow. It has to be killed by it, though. So I don't really care about that, then. Let's just do Flow. Because that'll at least let me cast my 4, allowing me to get anything done. We'll leave the Kuvanukor because it also hits rapidly very quickly at a number of enemies. This we're doing to get the maggots out and to see if those will activate and proc R3. I'd also like to get... Yeah, my basic plan here for now is to get that opened. I need to get some Argon to do that. I'll get around to it. Move that up there, and then put in either something that'll bump up my strength a bit, which would be nice, or possibly Archon Vitality, or Stretch. I do want to get Archon Stretch on there. Archon Stretch I can get on there, that's not a problem. It's funny, though, that this is like a frame, this and Lavos are frames that get real big advantages potentially out of the Archon set, but our boy Nidus does not profit from Archon Stretch much because he He doesn't care about energy energy regen, unless that happens to affect his power cooldown, in which case, sure, go for it. Archon Vitality is useful because she has health regen, and Lavos has pretty high base health, so it wouldn't be too bad. Archon Flow benefits neither of them, except I think he gets a boost in cooldown from that, but he has to actually kill them with a cold ability. The killing them part is what makes that really dubious. If it was on affecting them every 10 seconds, it'd be really, really good. But it doesn't, so it's not. So I'm thinking maybe do Archon Stretch. That might be able to allow me to get rid of Primed Flow, at least at max level, which means I could fit on Archon Vitality and maybe another damage mod if need be. So that's my rough thought process at the moment. I'd like more duration, but I can live without it. So long as I'm keeping around 100%, we're okay. Efficiency is kind of a secondary concern. There's so many ways to regen energy. So long as I've got enough energy to cast occasionally, I don't really care. Okay, Interception I think was the last one before the boss. Let's give that a whirl. I'm going to do the other Steel Path dailies as well before I do Call. The Call one is going to be the Sentient Murder Mansion, which is just so tedious. It's not hard. It's not. If you die there, you've goofed up. Or it was during the Wolf of Saturn 6 portion. Alright, so this is actually a big tile, and I do not think I'm going to be able to get my 3 to cover the whole thing. What I'm going to try to do, though, is get it right about in the middle there, see how far out it goes, which might just be enough. Let's get that up. Let's get this out here. Is there something that indicates the range of the aura on my buff screen? Yes. I do not have it. I am outside the buff range, but I don't see the rainbow thing.
We have control of
I wish people would do those. Okay, let's get another one up. So, with Amprex, the beam is going to affect everything. I don't know what we lost exactly. It's this one. So as you can see, they're... Oh, that's right, my... my damage resistance went down, so I died. That's right. I need to get friggin' the thingamajig on. Oh, good work. That's not going to affect anybody.
Tower lost.
So I also have to be casting my 1, and I keep forgetting to do that. Really wish people would stop spawning those. I really, really do.
A radio tower. The enemy have taken a tower. You must recapture it.
Alright, let's recast this over here. That should get everything in there. Big honkin' should. Lots of qualitative maybes in that, but we're gonna give it a whirl.
lost control of a tower.
Man, when it kicks in, it really kicks in. Problem is I have to remember to keep kicking it in. I keep forgetting to do that. Oh, that's one of the good guys. Shit. I hope nobody ever... Oh, jeez, these. Okay. Gives me a total amount of ammo that I've burned trying to kill those guys, because I don't know. It's been a lot. That is just outside their range. I should have gone with Cavern Caresser instead. That one's just better in general. It doesn't proc as often. But... Okay, let's do that. That might be far enough.
Enemy has captured the tower. Message decoded.
Oh, does it work with Operator? I haven't tried that. That looks like a definite no. Looks like it affects sentience or 4, so that's good. Go collect these things real quick.
That was a close one.
Oh, that forces her down too, so I've got to hop on one of these and whatever, it'll be fine. Alright, so I need to find out if the maggots will do it. I doubt they will. We'll find out.
I have detected another message incoming. Capture and decode the signal. Tower online. We are dominating. Keep it up.
Oh, I'm out of energy, I wonder. That works on sentience automatically makes her 4 worth having. Because sentience just don't care about so many different abilities. They're like, oh, I might take damage from this today, but in 5 minutes, maybe, you know, who knows. See, I'm not getting how they got affected. Because they were definitely out of line of sight. Oh, okay. Did not cast my form, but that's alright. Sounds like that's mine getting captured. It is. It's fine. It's not fine, I had to reload. Okay, everything's gone horrible. Damn it. Killed a lot of enemies. Okay. I'm out of energy. This is fine. I can't even see the crystal attached to that one. Get shankarated. That could have gone smoother, but that's fine. I can see some tweaks I can make to my build already in practical use. I haven't used Citrine all that much before a couple days ago. I had her. I used her, got her up to level, like, so I had all her abilities unlocked, but I hadn't really fiddle-fuddled. Okay, now I'm going to switch back to Ivara for my Archon killing build real quick. Wow, that's loud. Sorry. I didn't realize that was so noisy. And Amprex is obviously not able to compete. So we'll go to Cavern Caresser. We'll give that a whirl. We're going to switch to the Archon Slayer. Should be fine. It's got a whole bunch of prerequisites, but we can fill most of those. Yeah, after this we'll bang out our Steel Path dailies, and then we'll do Call. Or I might just not do that this stream. I'll do it off stream, because it's... Didn't switch. Just gonna get juiced up real quick. Alright, I have that. I did not clock what the which Archon it was, so this could wind up being problematic, but fake it. way far away. Okay. Nope. No. Oh shit. There we go. Alright. Let's make you. Let's make you. I hit the wrong one. There we go. Let's reload. Let's pound. There we go. Big honkin' chunk. Another big honkin' chunk. I didn't have max damage boosts going, but that's okay. Actually, I could just sprint. I'm gonna switch to. Whoa! Gonna get this primed and ready.
Tear the veils from deacons and use those.
I wonder if the people who are spawning those realize that they cause problems in terms of causing damage, right? I don't know that people realize that. Okay. Dead zone. Hopefully they got the other one. They have not yet. That's okay. Sometimes you are given a pretty nasty number of things you have to deal with at once. Sometimes the things that the Deacon has mind controlled or linked to its health are kind of annoying, like multiple Eximus units, for instance. Alright, so I just need a couple enemies to shoot in the face to get maximum damage output. Not seeing many head-faceable enemies. I hear something. It sounded like it were near, though. Yeah. I don't think they realize that those cause serious damage problems. Because those guys shooting at it will increase its, unless something has changed, will increase its damage resistance, which is obviously not good. Shit. Just waiting for its health to change. Really wish people wouldn't spawn those. Like, they're cool and all, but I can't tell that they're not the enemy. Where did you go? Is it... You're welcome, I think. That went relatively smoothly.
No protection.
So, if anybody's watching this stream and knows, do the summoned Call Squad goons also affect the damage resistance of Archons, and by extension Liches and anything with the same damage reduction model. I believe they do. I may be wrong in that. I have not done hardcore experimentation to find out. Okay, another Tau Forged Amber. I don't really need a Tau Forged Amber. Ambers, as I recall, are the utility shard. Blues can provide, is it energy and shielding? And then 2 other things. And then reds, Crimson, provides, can do, I think it's damage, duration. Yeah, power, strength, and duration, and then 2 other things. Probably health. Let's grab Citrine real quick. Let's give a plop here. Archon shards, what do they do? Melee crits, primary status, secondary status, critical, ability, strength, and duration, blue, come on, Azures, health, shield, energy, armor, and HP per second. Probably energy or shield. And then Tau Forged Amber would be energy filled on spawn, effectiveness on orbs, casting speed, Y, and then parkour velocity, which is another haul. Casting speed I could see, effectiveness on energy orbs maybe. Like, it's not bad. Energy filled on spawn maybe is more useful than I'm giving it credit for, especially since I think you can stack them. So, wow. The Crimson Shards are definitely the way to be, in my opinion, for min-maxing. I mean, just for obvious reasons. The problem is, you can't min-max until you have Archon, Tau Forged Archon Shards. And that's 15% per, I believe. I believe it's 15% per. Still have to get that. Still have to get another Voruna. Which is hard now that nobody's playing those nodes. it's quite difficult, actually. So let's do those Steel Path things real quick. Did we... We did max it. Okay, I'm willing to put on another Forma before saying, hey, let's hold off a minute. And for that, I'm probably going to do another V polarity, because mostly it's V polarities. Let's put you there. Yeah. Action. Forma. Yes. V polarity. Please.
Operator, Ordis wonders, what are you thinking about?
So that gives me extra juice for my strength build. Which I could see putting Archon continuity on that as well for the hell of it. Just to get extra corrosive, basically, to kick in. All of which helps, what's that mod? Galvanized Aptitude and Condition Overload. The problem with the Path Assist is it's just kind of a bad glaive. Oh, I don't really care about rebounds. How does this thing work again? Suffice it to say, I don't think that's working. So I'm going to try with the Zenistar, see if that is affected by Citrine's 3, which would be pretty cool if it were. And I need to get Argon. Only one Argon, though. I can deal with that. What do we got here? Kill Eximus units. Easy. Syndicate missions, annoying. Void Armageddon, that's the turret defense, I think. Rare mods will happen. Sabotage, caches isn't. We're not going to do that. And relics. Okay.
Till then.
So let me really quickly. Oh, let's do some quick customization here for appearance. Appearance. Okay. Let's get. Actually, not Cyandanas. Sigils. There we go. I want to have that thing for operator kills. It's too bad operators don't appear to work with her 3 that I could see. Sakara, there it is. Get it? Get that on there as well. How visible are these? Fairly visible. Where is it? There it is. There we go. There. Looks like you're being drawn in. I like it. The snaky one, because I haven't put that on anything in a hot minute. And just crank the alpha up on there. Okay, so what I usually do for coloring is I start off by doing basically a color inversion. So for primary, is that primary really? So primary is the gem color, which is interesting. So we're going to turn that into a vibrant blue. It's almost a little too plasticky. Start with a color inversion anyway. So it's a dark gray, we'll go with a lighter white. Okay, the rimming color. Sort of a flesh tone. So call it a pink, maybe make that a greenish then? Or like a actual bright green maybe. Yeah, I'll go with that, it's bright. And that's kind of a dark blue-green, would you say? So we'll change that to like a, maybe a purplish pink. This should really be like an orangey. Well, this will burn some eyeballs for sure. I'm okay with that. And then we have emissives and energy colors. I'm not sure which is affected by what on that. So we've got an orange emissive, so we'll swap to like a blue and some opposite color. Okay, so for a start, that's not too bad. Let's do appearance, attachments. What do we want to do for attachments? Have that already. Covers up a bit too much, if anything. Could do a Tenocon one, those are fairly... actually, that works pretty well. leaves a gap in the middle. Yeah. I kind of want to do one of the glass ones. Oh, that actually looks pretty good too. I guess we're doing TennoCon 2022 stuff. Why not? Gives her ridiculous shoulders, but that's fine. As far as legs, gosh. Let's see what the TennoCon 2022 ones look like. Yeah. This vengeful flame. We're on fire! Not that you can see it. The TennoCon ephemeras are really bright, to the point that you have difficulty seeing them. Purified Bloom is another one that's kind of bright. I think we'll go with the Conqueror too. Also bright, but eh. And we'll copy main colors, which will make things very nice and vibrant. There we go. Are your eyes bleeding yet? No? Okay. Oh, I forgot to add a Cyandana that we're not going to see. What do we got? Literally too big a sword. I don't want to do wings. Wings are kind of tough because they take up so much visual space. There is that kind of understated glass one. I could do that. What was that one called? Was that the Paxis? That might be it, but that kind of sticks out a bit far. That's a bit much. That's actual glass shards. You know what? I'll go with it. There we go. Okay. Let's rock. I didn't check to see what my Zenistar was using for mods. Give me a sec. Easy pucks. Okay. That one's fine. I can use that in a pinch. It's not great, but it's not bad either. Alright. Let's bang these out. Mirror defense. Easy, sleazy, toasted weenie. I don't know how many rounds these are. It occurs to me. Oh, didn't I?
The Corpus and Grenier seek to destroy two crystal formations so intertwined with void energy that a time forever makes. Protect them at all costs.
Alright, so everything in a pretty hefty radius now will get all kinds of procs when they're shot at. Like so. Rather handy. Oh sweet, we have multiple people doing the same thing. So, find out if...
Citrine
It looks like it does!
the void, manifesting Fraggoth's
Neat.
wish to protect Velvet and Run.
I don't know how they can tell that so early.
Seek out Citrine's remnants to protect Velvet and Ronia's crystals.
Blech!
Move and strike. We have to win this.
I'm not sure why I did that. So many bright colors, it's actually kind of hard for me to be certain. Most that's fine.
Corvus forces have been grouped. Go.
Oh, we have to switch sides. Whoops. These are now easier to get, which is nice.
You know the story of Warframe and Rania? Lovers whose guardian Warframe tried to save them by encasing them in her crystal. It was their remains, and the connection forged between them that you are protecting.
Sec. I'll respond to that guy in a moment. Where are you? Ah! Oh, is that Malice up there? Okay. No. Here we go. Actually, a free Stephalos blueprint? I could trade that if I want.
And so we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
Okay, we do get 22 of each. Not bad. I have to find out where I'm at as far as those are concerned. Because I think I need like a minimum of 500 of both. And I know I'm like maybe halfway there. Actually, I could go check. That's with OTEC. Right? Yeah, it's with OTEC. Okay, give me a sec to swoop on over to Deimos. I don't think I'm there yet, but we'll find out. I'm not always sure how people are recognizing that I'm a closed beta founder. I'm assuming it's from the profile icon.
Hello, friend. I'd call you best friend, but
Citrine, here we go. What do I got?
and using them as a
Oh, I'm actually closer than I thought. But I need like double what I thought I needed. I need 500 of each alone just for the Citrine VP. Okay. For some reason I thought it was like half the cost. That it actually, all of those were half the cost that I thought they were. These also are pretty decent. Not that one though. Where was it? Where was it? Yeah, next 3 abilities not costing energy is kind of wild. Granted, it's only a 20% chance, but it's not too bad. No. Where are you? Yeah, that's okay. That one though is the you're having to fight between like 3 different mods that do interesting similar effects. This happens to be one that would be quite nice to have. 3 arcanes, not mods. I know words. Yeah. So I am almost able to afford the Citrine main BP, but I need more to get these. Why is that one only 300 of the blue? Who knows, dude? Anyway. Oh, here we go. Elites! Finally.
Be great. Do great things.
I don't want my mission results. I want to leave. Okay. Orokin Catalyst isn't bad. And then Orokin Reactor is fine. Citrine in Action Glyph, sure. I guess we'll bang those out. I don't mind. So, it does look like the Zenistar can proc her 3. So I'm sort of tempted to equip the Azima, which I haven't done in a dog's age. I have not used the Azima much, because that has a similar effect. I just wish it weren't getting me Xeneric standing.
covered in blood.
Wow, okay. It doesn't explode. Why do I have Fulmination on? Okay, give me a sec to see if, let's see, turret impact deals blast damage. Notes. Fully loaded and unmodified Asthma magazine turret will fire for approximately 10 seconds. This can be increased with magazine size mods. Alright. do not know why. I have fulmination on there. I have no earthly idea. Absolutely no clue. I'm trying to see if there's anything that would imply that it gets larger. No. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of fulmination. I don't know why that was there. Let's get that on there. Let's get galvanized diffusion on there instead of barrel diffusion. Let's see. What's its crit for the disc? Not high enough for me to justify going crit on that. I don't think. No. Okay. Okay. Status. Status is also kind of rare. We don't need either of those. I guess we could go just high damage then. Just slap a bunch of damage mods on. And call it good. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if... Does it do impact? It does do impact. The impact is the least of its things. I think going with hemorrhage would be kind of a bad idea then. Could go with Magnum Force, because who cares about accuracy? I'd kind of rather do more elemental mods though, to be honest. Yeah, we'll do that. So let's get Convulsion on there. It's Radiation we can do. Oh, fire rate also affects it, so I suppose I could do that, and I want to have it go for longer, so let me throw in Ice Storm. And it is magazine, right? Yes, magazine. Also, ammo efficiency mods work. The longest the turret can be active is 30 seconds, which is fine. Magazine. Okay. Does synth charge work with it real quick? Synth charge. Probably it doesn't. Actually, I think they did that nerf to synth charge for the planks. Mag size over 90? Jeez, okay. Yeah, okay. So people are griping about that. That's reasonable. All right. Let's tweak mag size here then. Slit magazine. There is primed slit magazine. What's the max magazine size? Where are you? Oh, we're probably good then. I kind of want to slap another one on there, just out of a general sense of min-maxery. I think I'll be fine with that. let me throw on another damage mod and call it a day. If I had another V polarity, I'd slap on Magnum Force. Because I don't care too much about accuracy. So I guess, yeah, just do Toxin. And throw on Pistol Pestilence, and yeah, we should be fine. It's okay, status. It's not great. We're not using it as a status gun, and it's not going to do tons of damage. But we'll give that a whirl. Actually giving me a reason to do Prime Slip Magazine is wild. That gets up to what? 10 times 5, 50, 55, I think. Magazine capacity, which would get me to... if the magazine is 75 times 55%. Come on. Uh, 116 bullets plus, let's see, what is Ice Storm again? Ice Storm is another 40. Whoops. Clear all. 75 times 0.4. Plus 75 plus 30. 146 shots, which is pretty respectable. It's excessive, but get you a pretty long fire time. Does this mention anything about arcanes worth having on there? Probably not. I did want to get fire rate on, but we'll live. Okay, that's good enough for now. I'll give that a whirl. I just wish I didn't have Zeneric on it, so I could make progress with other weapons. Okay. Let's bang these two out real quick. It's defense and a mob def. We should be fine. Oh, it's Kuva Fortress, Steel Path, defense. We may not be fine. This may not be okay. And Barrow, I think, is this week too, so I do want to get to those.
To truly master the canvas of war.
Oh, good, it's this map. Oh, good. It'll be fine.
Hold on tight. The Grenier are going to do everything in their power to destroy the apparatus and salvage the experiment.
Enjoy, friends! Wow, that guy got handled. Let's reload that. Let's get our 2 back up. Let's throw out that. Is its health doing its health doing? Okay, because we are regenerating its health. Yay! That's what I'm gonna do. Make people's lives difficult. Let's go. Difficult lives. I was missing the crystal. I have good eyes, I swear. Yeah, I do want to get more duration on. Having to re-up that is kind of annoying, but it's a choice between that and range. I think range right now is for the convenience of using my 3 the way I am. I mean, golly, look at that. I'm doing less damage to them from my gun than I am from that. Every time I hit them, it's like, let's beam them, get zapped. And I'm like, sure, I like it. Let's go. Oh, I don't have it up. Well. Also means you can build for crit damage on weapons that you ordinarily wouldn't. Just because you know you can make it happen. It's pretty good. Let me get my 2 back up. Let me hit some dudes with my 1 here.
The queens have been frantically trying to produce more Kuba.
I have to get my 3 back. It's okay. It's offset, but that's fine. Hey there, French. Goodbye there, French. Yeah, give me that cloak, boy. And let me see if I can't get a full duration. Puck going. Let's get you up to 12. There we go. Swing! There we go. So anything that gets close should be automatically hit, basically. I keep forgetting to have that up. I need to use my 1 as well so I can get those health orbs. Ah, gas. Gas, gas. There we go. That'll help. Yeah, my Zenistar puck lasts considerably longer than my 3 does. Which is fine. Actually good people. Oh good, we get a friend now. Everybody likes friends. Get my 2 on. Let me get my 3 out. This guy should fold like something that, like origami. You're gonna fold like origami, boy. They folded more or less like origami, maybe not quite as cleanly. I need to get my Zenistar puck back out, that's fine. Those are goodies, that's a baddie. Getting there, not there yet, but getting there. There we go. Puck time! It's happening. Hey, get away from that, please. Oh. Oh, because my 2 ran out. Yep. That checks out. That checks out. I keep forgetting. That's on me. Did my puck disappear? I think my puck disappeared too, so I've got to get that back. It doesn't matter. It's fine. That went pretty well.
You strike to win.
I thought that went well.
The lesson ends.
The last one was a mob def, I think. Even easier, if anything. Alright, so we'll go bang out that mob def real quick. The squad. No, I like Citrine now that I put time into her. She's solid. She's got really easy to use group-oriented buffs. I haven't decided what build I want to do with her yet. I'm thinking range and duration with enough strength to keep her around like 200% strength. I'd prefer more. In fact, for this mob def, I'm going to take the high strength build. If I had points free, I could put something on. Let me put adaptation on there. Let's see. I could do. Yeah. And why not? Let's slap more duration on. Oh, I'm 1 shy. Being able to get Constitution. Constitution's not that much. I can do, what are you called? Where is it? Augur Message. There it is. That gets us to 152, which means we have a 37, not quite 38 duration on that. What if I do... What does max duration give me? Duration. Put our continuity. We can't have both of those. We'll do that instead of you. We'll do Constitution. We'll do Nearest Hatred and Augur Message. That looks right. I'm missing something. I think I'm missing a duration and mod. What am I missing? No, that's all of them. I think it's just because I'm not seeing prime continuity. My brain is like, there's the wrong number. Max duration puts that at 80 seconds. Jesus. 96 seconds for that. Oh, jeez. If it weren't for the fact that the range is non-existent. Can we get range up to 100%? Because if I can get range up to 100%, that's just filthy. That's no upkeep at all. We should be able to slap a... Jeez, that's the disadvantage of this build. I can get rid of adaptation for now. I'd like adaptation on there, but I can live without it for the moment. I do need to get a hyphen polarity on at some point, because that'll help me with flow problems. It gets me to 94% range, which isn't great. Again, range doesn't matter for my 0, for my 2, or my passive. Oh, okay, so duration is what affects status duration. Okay. Okay. 96 seconds. Yes, please. I'd love to get another range mode on here. What can I fit? What does overextended do to me? It kills my strength, and I don't have room to fix it. Yeah, I can slap Augur Reach on there for now. That gets me to slightly larger range than base. Oh, geez, I really need to get that opened up. I need to get some friggin' Argon. That's what I need to do. I'm gonna do the strength build for giggles. Mostly because it means I'll be at 90% damage reduction pretty much constantly, because even assists are going to give you 5%, which is huge. And the status chance ought to be pretty entertaining as well. The duration's gonna stink, but we'll live. Okay, let's give that a whirl. Let's bang out this mob def, and then we'll see what those Gift of the Lotuses are. But yeah, no, Citrine's pretty good. She's not mind-blowing, I don't feel. But as far as a reasonably synergized, can be pretty powerful utility frame in terms of team buffing, I feel she's quite solid. I feel she has a place in most. If you're going for team compositions, I think you could do a lot worse than having a Citrine. Oh, jeez, that's right. Energy's a problem. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a bunch of dead guys. That's rather a lot of dead folks. I wonder how they feel about it.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Then again, this gun is also really strong, and these are just poor corpus. Am I getting... No. Get affected. Get killed. Give me health orb, thank you. That's all I ask. I need to heal you.
Terminal hacked. Keep moving. Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Yeah, I'm not getting... I'm not sure what's happening there, but I'm not getting very many health orbs at the moment. I'm going out of my way to cast my one. And I'm supposed to have like a 100% chance to get one, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on that score.
Continue to defend.
Alright, so let's die apparently. Health orbs, please. Thank you.
We are finished here. Move on.
Each enemy is more powerful than before. Only with true mastery of the Tenno arsenal will you succeed.
Oh, I think they're just not getting hit because they're moving or something. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, got enough for my 3. Very good. Get bursted, please. And thank you. Don't do that. I don't like that. I didn't want to do that. I think I'm going to give a build with Equilibrium a shot. Just to see if that means I can get orbs faster.
Let's stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Am I going the wrong way? No, we're good. We're good. No, it helps if you activate your thing.
Attack us, we will counter.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, for some reason, these guys aren't getting affected. I'm not totally sure why.
Another successful mission.
They're not getting
Find
hit.
extraction.
And so we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
But yeah, definitely like Citrine. I feel she's a bit more useful to the team than Varuna. Varuna has nifty passives, which are nice. She's got some decent status affliction potential, but it's not as easy and idiot-proof to use. She's got great survivability, but Citrine provides a 90% damage reduction, and that's also pretty great. Survivability. I'm going to switch to the duration build real quick. And I am going to get... It's the build that has the least room for anything, too, which is the best part. What can I get rid of? Nira's Hatred. Okay. And I want to put Equilibrium on. And I want to see if that works.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return covered in blood. Save and
What are these? These unfortunately are going to be so easy, I'm not going to be able to get a really good read on how useful this stuff is. We'll go for the Citrine in action with first. Defense, Exterminate, Interception, okay. So unfortunately the enemies here are probably just going to fold. They're just going to... It'll be as though I have cast Power Word Die.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Unfortunately, I don't have range on this build, so... What is the range? Oh, it's pitiful. It's That's not great. So let's real quick. Do those counts? Don't count. Okay. Definitely got one there. Alright. Those didn't do anything. Easy way to test. Okay, it does not look like those count. Because they are not okay, so equilibrium is irrelevant, sadly. So anything else that would generate red health orbs would be desirable then. Okay, which is mostly my one at this point. Drop any? It's because I'm not on my strength build. I just remembered that. You know, your strength build is the only one that has a 100% chance at this stage to give you health orbs. So, being with a Necros then would be really, really handy because they make a lot of health orbs. What's the other one that does a lot of health orbs? There's a couple abilities that do lots of health orbs. There's some augments, I think, that increase health orbs. I wish the actual radius of things that got hit by that was a little larger. Oh, is Vor gonna show up? Cool, cool. Cool, cool. Be nice to inflict maximum suffering on Vor. Come on, buddy. Oh no, it's just somebody's pen pals. That was a nice amount. So we're already up at 14.4 health per second, which is good. Get that out because it's... I want things that get close to die if possible. Ah, there we go. We got Argon. Excellent. We need that, so we're going to get that thing building. We're not going to burn plat, so you just won't see me apply the thing. It's fine. I do have some spare plat. I could buy a few extra. I'll think about it. I've also got some things I can trade for plat, so I might just wind up doing that. Trade for enough plat to get a couple extras of those. Go from there. Where's the... Is that its max health? No, it is not. So is it not affected by that? I wouldn't be surprised. Do we have a Necros? I can't tell. don't invite 2 up. Hello. Hello. Almost hit that max cap. Reactivate my damage resist because it's nice to have. Wish you wouldn't. Three back out. There we go. We are set. I just have to keep my damage resist aura up, keep my 3 out. We're pretty well set. What we'll probably do is try and get some decent combo going with that. Emphasis on try. Fortunately, everything dies so darn quick. Anybody who gets close should get pucked. Take that how one will. I think I have that doing gas damage if memory serves. It's a questionable utility. It's also what's the duration? Nah, it's like 25 seconds. Two more waves. That high, or will deal. That's, duration-wise, that'll be fine. Does that say how long that buckle lasts? I don't think it does. I think you have to time it the hard way. It's not 30 seconds. I can tell you that. Ooh, let me grab that ribbon sliver. And yet you're still limited to, what is it, 180 ribbons, I think? I feel that there must be a way to save a database. Well, lets you have more than that, but admittedly, if you're dealing with just pure text, that would add up fairly quickly. If you have, like, call it 10 million users, it might not be that high. Or even if you said a million users, let's see, what's the rough? I used to be able to, in my head, do, like, lines of text, or number of characters of text into kilobytes, with certain database formats, but I can't do that anymore because I've worked with that database format forever. It could add up, but, and if you need a unique line of text for every single ribbon, you bet it could get messy quick. However, I feel like 180 is an incredibly arbitrary number, and I don't like it. Alright, so now we're going to switch back to the range build, because I think I still like that one really, really well. The biggest thing I want to do with that is just add more duration. If I can add more duration to that build, it'll be fine. Yeah, tentative plan is to get Archon. Let me actually get an Archon stretch maxed out here. Not actions, mods. It doesn't have to stay equipped. Archon stretch. I do have the endo for this? Yes, I have the endo for this. It'll take up half my endo.
Operator, I run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.
I don't know, kind of like to get Archon Vitality on there. Kind of would, but it's not like earth-shattering. Before I forget, let me get that Exilus adapter. Oh, 2 Forma? I didn't think it cost that much. Oh no! I'm gonna have to farm more Forma. And I don't wanna! Let's... No. Magazine. There we go. Yeah, they shot synth charge and how it operates with weapons like this, and then absolutely just killed it, gutted it, which is a shame because nobody, and it wasn't a problem until the Tenet Plinks. Nobody cared until the Tenet Plinks happened, and then like synth charge was no longer allowed. I could do, yeah, I could do that. Elec. Let's put a base Jolts and a base Pistol Pestilence. Pest. There we go. Actually, I just need to do that. And that should get me enough for magazine, slip magazine, which will give me, what, 128? Which will last a little bit longer than it's been doing. Ammo efficiency works with these, so if I had something that provided ammo efficiency, such as... Where are you? Not dexterity, not that. Which one is it? There is Something that provides ammo efficiency. Oh, that might be a primary one. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of a primary. I can still put like secondary merciless on there if I have to. Or go for headers. I'm never going to get headers with the alt fire though, so it's sort of questionable. I will do secondary merciless. How many more do I need? Secondary merciless. 3 more. That's not too bad. Arcane Pistolier is the one I'm thinking of. Headshot kills will give you 60% chance of ammo efficiency, so let's... out of morbid interest. Yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, right. I was going to switch to primary deadhead. Right. Or secondary deadhead, rather. So that'll get the headshot kill buffs. More reason to go for headers. Okay, let's bang out these Gifted Lotus, and then I'm going to have to run, I think. Let's go for you first. That'll be quick and painless. I went with the range build, right? Boy, I hope. Okay, so I have to remember that I have the fancy stretch equipped at the moment. So to use the fancy stretch, I have to cast my 3 to get the energy over time. Okay. No problem. I do love the way this Mantis skin wound up coming out. I forget what the name of the Mantis skin is. It's one of the first ones they introduced. And it's really good. With the clashing colors, I should say.
The Grineer have no honor.
Alright, I am going to save my energy. Get that. That should be getting me that energy per second. Okay, there might be dying too quickly. I'm beginning to suspect this is the wrong build. Maybe. I went the wrong way. No, this is fine. I am not getting that to kick in. Oh, did I equip it on the... Bet you anything I did. Bet you anything I equipped it on the wrong build.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Yeah, they're dying too quickly. So I can't take advantage. Oh boy. Yep. They're all too weak. Try to shoot them in the legs. And it doesn't matter. Well. Okay, there's 3 energy per second from something. No, that's not the... Oh, there's Archon Stretch. There we go. Okay, I saw it kick in. It is occasionally working. The problem is to take advantage of it, you need a weapon that does no damage, and I'm like, not about that lifestyle. Oh, that's right.
The enemy is broken. Well done.
Poor enemy. Don't break. Alright, he was just inside the range, so it didn't work. Where's this? Why is this ammo efficiency thing that I kick in? It's definitely on the wrong build. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, my weapon got yoinked. That's fine. Who cares? Right at the end, I'll get it back. It's not lost permanently. God only knows how many Orokin reactor blueprints I have stocked up. Actually, I might have burned through them, but I have a ton, so many Orokin reactors. You need so many more of the Orokin catalysts. It is wild how many more you need. I mean, when you consider there's like 50 Warframes, it's actually more than that. Say like 55 Warframes, it might be more than that. I don't know how many Warframes there are. There's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, plus primes, which is 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 91. I think, if I'm reading that correctly and not making a... Technically, you didn't need one for Excalibur Prime. You got one built in, so call it 90. So you need 90 of them, plus however many for Sentinels, which is a fair number. Actually, Sentinels are nothing, it's everything else. That's a fair number. Anyway, it still pales in comparison to the number of actual weapons there are, which is just... huge. It's phenomenal how many weapons there are. So just for primaries, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 1, 52, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100? Sixteen, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61, 5, 6, 7. So like 160, call it 170 maybe. I might have missed one or two, or call it 165 if I double counted some. So say 150 times 3. And you're close. It's a lot more. It's like it's almost an order of magnitude. It's like half an order of magnitude more weapons. So I'm always short comparatively on them, and I've got a bunch stored up. Okay, let's do this last one. Let me back out of that because it's not doing me a lot. Okay. This is the range build. Yes! This is the range build. I do have arcane pistol here. Pistol headshot kill, 60% chance for 102% ammo efficiency for 12 seconds. Okay. Okay. I definitely should have gotten it, but I didn't see it pop up. Whatever, maybe I'm blind. It's possible. It's entirely possible I'm blind. I have been blind before. Would not be the first time. This is like only for this one build, and I'm gonna have to remember to switch the arcane out, and I will certainly forget because I'm a forgetful lad. Alright, let's bang this out.
We have located the enemy's planetary communication towers. Capture the towers
Is that ammo?
and remain in control long enough to
Don't give
decode
ammo.
incoming messages.
It's not ammo.
Ballistics and archaic weapons, crude and dangerous, just like the person.
Not sure why we're waiting. Interceptions are actually easier to solo sometimes, like compared to sortie, or not sortie, Archon interceptions. I'm gonna just schmosey on over here. I'm looking. Oh, because it's right over my head. That's a pretty sizable range. Yeah, more duration is the big one I'm hoping to get.
You have captured the
I
radio
should
tower.
have.
We are dominating.
Oh, there's like a. There's a. What's it called? Nova. So they're dying extra fast. Oops. It'll be fine. Gotta get my 3 back up, that's fine. Yeah, it's almost all done. Be a little further out the next time I do that, but that's okay. Hey buddy, hey guy, hey pal. Hey dead buddy guy pal. Boy, I hope that's not on my fancy spot. It is, you made a mistake. Oh, you died before I could shank you. I'd say you're lucky, but you know, you're not. Oh, that looked like it was affected by the explosions from the molecular prime. It's possible I misread that. Oh, you know what it could have been? It could have been from my 1, because I think it kicks in on enemies affected by my 1. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Okay. Close enough to center. Yeah, that's what it was. Never mind. I thought it was from the Maul Prime. It might still be, but it's definitely from that. That feels nice. Yeah, just cast my 1 and it goes ham. My 1, it's ordinarily kind of bad. Well, now less so. I just wish it could
You have successfully
target more enemies at once, I guess.
clear the area.
Is that far enough? Not quite. So, like, there, I guess. Oh, a little further. Okay, I'll be standing on that ring. Very good. So yeah, Citrine, pretty good. Hey, 59% magnetic Kuva Nucor is pretty good. Does it have an ephemera though? Because that makes sacrificing it seem hard. I had a like a 55%. I think it was heat. It was my last lich, so it was probably it. Yeah, it had to have been heat. 55% heat Kuva Brack lich, but it had a vengeful heat ephemera on her. So I was like, well, I have to get that. I can't kill her.
Tower captured.
It's a shame.
Beginning stream decode now.
That is pretty valuable. Why am I over there on that, guys? Oh, right, because he wasn't there already. I see. Haha. Oh, hey. Oh, I need to get my 3 back up. Hello. Someday. I'm gonna get more duration on this thing, and everything's gonna be great.
You have control of all 4 towers.
Pop.
Hey dreamers, we are up and ready to party.
I don't know. I mean, the ephemera are fairly rare. I was very lucky because I didn't really mentally process what they looked like when they had an ephemera. It was that I should be looking out for them. So like my first 10 liches, I didn't even look. I got very lucky that they didn't have one. And ever since then I've kept an open eye out. In fact, the one time I did notice, it was the what's it called? The impact one. But a 59% magnetic Kuva Nucor is really good. Like, I think mine has magnetic as well, and it's just, you're just all-purpose. Because you can mod that to have basically every other element you could want from there, because it's got radiation built in. So you can get heat on there, you can get, you could do, what, like corrosive heat, which I think is what mine has. So it's got magnetic, radiation, corrosive heat. Do I have viral on that one? Might be viral heat, not corrosive heat. Whatever, you can go either way. So you can make it basically work against the weaknesses of every single enemy type in the game and just not care. The actual percent isn't, in terms of actual damage numbers, isn't super great from the Kuva boost, but it is there and it is worth going for. Just because the Kuva Nucor just doesn't have super high damage to begin with. But it doesn't really need it. It just just getting multiple elements on there is fantastic. I've considered trying to go for an impact Kuva Nucor, so that I can make use of, what's that mod that converts impact into slash? But I don't know, I'm too content with the one I have. Pogsan. That's a great name. Oh no, Pogo-san! Don't die, Poggers-san! Oh well. That's cute. That's cute. Oh, you can get my 3 up. I haven't had my 2 up like this entire time. I keep forgetting I even have it. It's because these enemies aren't worth remembering it for. If this were Steel Path, I'd care. As it is, meh. They just die. Yeah, Kavad Incubator segments. What? Why did those drop from there? Yeah, that'll definitely work on bombs very nicely. I usually wind up using a my whatchamacallit, the wow, I've completely lost my train of thought. The amp for that, but like on higher level stuff, they're kind of aggravating to take out the first phase and the next. If you're not going, because I'm always like Xanaric, because I forget to change. But otherwise, you'd go for actually, what's the? There's arcanes that like circumvent that, but anyway, yes, it's good for taking down the Voms first phase, and then you just zap them with the other, and you call it a day. I don't know the meaning of damage. I play Revenant exactly. Especially with the new, oh geez, the new augment is just disgusting. Oh yeah, let's just have a flagrantly better augment that is best in slot, and there's no reason never to equip it. Just have it on all the time. It's like, oh, you have a low power strength, Revenant? Doesn't matter, you're getting an extra 5 anyway. Okay, this is fine. And if you go invest high into power strength, Revenant, and you have, and this is not maxed, this is just nearly maxed at 385. I can get this higher if I use, what are they called? The Archon shards. You can get to like 400 something. You can get pretty high. If it's 15 times 5, that's 50, 60, 70. It's what, 75? Or is it 65? 15 times 5. 5 times 5, 25. Yeah. 75. An extra 75 on top, so 400, and that's not including, there's some auras you can use, like growing power. We're not even going to talk about that, because that's situational. What is that for? It's like 455, 465, 460, around there. Yeah, I think it's like 460, 470. You can get, or for yeah, a lot. You're sitting at 26 charges. Just at 385, you can get higher. Not a lot higher, but you can get higher. So it's just, he's filthy. He just doesn't care. Oh yeah, Kuvacomb is good. Modded for corrosive, Thrall Pact, yep. Although the Eclipse, which is Thrall Pact again? I didn't want to leave that menu. I haven't used, there it is. Yes, the primary weapon damage augment. So because liches are resistant to, they build up resistance to things. What level is your lich? Because they get really obnoxious at high levels. Eclipse is going to hurt it badly, which is going to be nice. I'm not sure if they can get thralled. Can they get thralled? You might be able to have it on there temporarily. They won't fight for you, but they might get the buffs. But anyway, you're thralling a bunch of extra stuff anyway. It doesn't matter. Eclipse will be good so long as you're standing in the light. I forget a lot. But they'll like build up damage resistance pretty quickly. If you do like really irritating shenanigans using like Ivara and like headshot multiplier buffs, you can just like one tap them. but that takes a lot of prep, and you have to know when they're coming for that to work, and they're still probably going to mess your day up, depending on what powers they have. But Revenant is the easiest way, and going with Thrall Pact is a very solid way to inflict huge damage to the guy. Girl, whatever. Whatever they are. Do they even ascribe to gender after a certain point? After half your body is missing? Cyber self, maybe? Yeah, okay, we did those. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, they will. I do not think you're going to have a problem. Suffice it to say, I'm gonna get rid of my asthma here. What do I want to fling around today? Might actually do the Aepheris Prime. I haven't done that in a hot minute. Oh, actually, I haven't tried that. But I have to actually fight enemies that are worth fighting, is the problem. That's the problem I keep running into with our good friend, Citrine. Is, like, all these benefits that I'm getting don't seem to be worth my time unless I'm going up against enemies that are rather dangerous, at which point I don't want to be using Arcane Pistolier if I can help it. I want to be using, say, Arcane Arachne for survivability, because I like shields. This one has flow. Oh, that's right, I can get rid of flow, because I've got Archon Stretch. Let's get rid of flow, then. That means I can finally put back on adaptation, because adaptation is great on anybody who has health regen. Or do I want to put on placeholder? I could go with placeholder Archon Vitality. It's not going to help me much. Honestly, doesn't even matter, in truth. That's how little it matters. It's kind of irrelevant. Oh! Pizza mid-steel path survival. Didn't I? Yeah. I'm just trying to, like, maximize the use of Prismatic Gem for offensive purposes. It's not honestly necessary. I'm just trying to do goofy builds at this stage. Oh, right, that's the reason. I do have Blind Rage on, though. I don't care about efficiency. I'll live. How much is that? That's if that's 45, 150. Oh, jeez, it's near the top. Whatever. I'll live. Adaptation is just too much better for me to not use that for at the moment, anyway. Okay. Let me real quick. Ooh. Ooh. I don't care about the side. Getting that for a ooh. I haven't had one of those in a while, where I got a frame that actually benefits from power strength on a arbitration, and I am low, I think, on arbitration resource. What did I want a gun for? Oh yeah, I need to check what Call's thing is this week. It should be. You know what? I'm gonna do that on my own time. I'm not gonna worry about it for the stream. I will. I actually have to run pretty soon, so you've got me for like another 15 minutes. I'm gonna do a couple of these. Let me really quickly check to see my void juice. That's my void juice at. My void juice is at 228. I want Hildy. Don't need it there, don't need it there. Actually, I could do it on either of those, that'd be fine. What's what's the other one called? What's that arc gun? Oh my god. See, the problem with having been playing the game since like December, sort of November, December of of 2012 is I forget the names of most things. It's all Larkspur. Okay, Larkspur Prime. So I just feel like I'm losing my mind most of the time. Larkspur. There we go. We should have all of those. So we only have one of each. That sucks. Whee! Let me max you, because I want that Larkspur. And then Shade. Shade Prime. There we go. Do that. So I'm going to do some like basic Lith relics first, probably, just because I need to get more Void Juice. And let me really quickly hide on Relic back. I've not been super lucky with Relic drops. Larkspur, that's good. That's excellent. I'm glad we got that. And more of those. Cool. Actually got lucky this go around. I just realized I forgot to have the clever boy. Protovire thing equipped when I was doing those. Oops. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Void Fissures, what do we got? Rescues are fast. Do those with some of the basic liths I've got. Revenant with 300% power, strength RB. Let's go. Good times. Pizza mid-steel path survival. I love that.
Music.
It's a delightful anecdote. Okay.
Void Fissures.
Charge
You
my
need them to
juice.
open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
My clown appearance. I meant to switch out my melee weapon. It's fine. It's fine. I just forget. I forget. Okay.
Defend yourself and use reactive to open relics. We can't leave without rescuing the prisoner. Keep searching.
Okay. Sort of surprised there aren't more people doing Steel Path relics.
Use that reactive to
Actually, I should be doing
The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
what are they called? Railjack, Relic opening, Void Jack, whatever we're calling it this week. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna get a reward on my own, it's fine. I prefer not to, but... Oh good, now we have another body. I did not get the cast off. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. Lasers, or tentacles, dead things. Lots and lots of dead things. Go, pound the ground, so I'm out of juice. That is doing no damage to... Oh, because it's already dead. I knew that.
Finish your mission and
I pay attention.
inside.
Definitely.
You are approaching the holding area. Careful.
ammo.
Reward is
I don't need infinite ammo.
surely initiate
Okay, there we
the
go.
execution sequence.
Okay.
Bypass is done. Go.
Yay. Easy mode. Oh my gosh, I can't see anything.
Here are the holding cells.
That's,
Search each one for the hostage.
There we go. Please go. Please go. Move. Nope.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Hurry up. You are running out.
The actual odds? I don't know. They're not great. It's happened to me,
You need to bring the
so
captain to safety.
it's far from impossible. If it can happen to me, it can happen to anyone. Get that out so I can do even more damage to these guys and have a solid giggle at their expense. Yeah, get electrified. They're not too high, the odds for getting that, but it can happen. Most of my last several have not been so lucky, sadly. Oh, because it's way over there. I knew that. Why am I staying over here? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. My brain's fried. It's been a long day, and it's going to get longer. Goodbye, corrupted corpus tech. We hardly knew ye. Switch my melee weapon out for something different. Gammon. Might ooh, there's a thought. Yeah, because that does multiple hits in a sequence. Yet another goofy weapon suggestion, which is the Orvius. Which is not a good weapon, I'm afraid, but it makes me feel warm, fuzzy, and other things. I need Forma, but I also need ducats. I need a lot of ducats, so Titania Prime it is. So the actual chances, let's see, it's 3, or no.
And so we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
How many are there? 5? 5 cubed? Doesn't it get worse with every single one? However many possible combinations. But you can nullify a bunch of that with Ool. I don't know what the mathematical probability goes down to, though. Because that's, like, case dependent. You have to get lucky regardless. What is it? Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3... Why do I have 2? What the hell happened here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 cubed is 8 times 8 times 8. 512 possible combinations. I think. Because it can never do 2, right? What are these called? Requiem. Thank you. Yeah. Requiem mods. Yeah, drop locations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 if you include Ool. Somebody have the actual mod likelihoods? Someone surely has a database. Warframe odds of getting Lich Requiem sequence. Right. First try. Here we go. Someone has surely asked this question. Yeah, 512, so a 0.195% chance. I don't... Oh, that's right, because there's actually less, so it's actually slightly better than that. Oh no, they stole your Orokin reactor blueprint. That hasn't happened to me since my first one, which did. That was I lost a forma that way, or a reactor rather that way. Was it a reactor or was it a catalyst? Whatever. It was a thing. I thought they removed the ability for that to happen, but evidently not. Yeah. So 876. Kill him with the Stug. Do it. It's a good gun. I mean, okay, good is a strong word. It's a weapon. I think most people don't like it. I think it's rad. I'd kind of like to have a Syndicate mod that makes it radder. But I also, like weird guns in my video games, so the Stug is right up my alley. I used to use the Acrid disproportionate amount. That's the other weapon I wanted to try with this. Acrid, Acrid. And we'll do the Mutilus Cernos. Things are going to die too quickly for this to matter, because I think that acts as a constant ticking cloud, and each tick is an individual instance. We're going to find out. I know it works with Zenistar. I wanted to check with the Orvius. Orvius. I would try with the... What are you called? I tried briefly with the Path Assist, but it's so inconsistent to find out where. It's just too fraught with peril. Fraught with inconvenience to figure out if the maggot damage from the Path Assist will work. I'll fiddle with it later. I do have the range build on. The range build is going to be the easiest to do this with. It is the wrong menu. He's the man with the Midas touch. Do I not have radius mods equipped? No, this is the status build. This is the radius build with higher status somehow. Okay. Oh, because I don't have any damage. Right. 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 I remember now. We'll do it anyway. Or status. No damage. Actually, I'd rather do this other one. Does that have 2 combi? No, it doesn't. Shit. Okay, let's take this from the top. We want multi-shot if we can get it, because multi-shot is really rather good. It's rather good, it's multi-shot. Let's do split flights. I can't do split flights. That stacks 4 times. I'm not going to be killing any... Oh, but it's on hit, so it's fine. We'll do that. Oh, wait, that's... Does this count as an AoE bow? Great. I'm back to the wiki. Freaking wiki cruising over and over and over again. Split flights. Split flights. Split flights. What doesn't it work on? Weapons it cannot be equipped on. Artemis Bow, Attica, Kuva, Brana, Lens, Nagantaka, and Prime Nataruk. Why? Proboscis Cernos. Nataruk doesn't even explode. It's just a huge projectile that goes through absolutely freaking everything. Okay. So this does not count as an exploding bow. I guess it wouldn't even show up. Works well with the Mutilus Cernos. You bet your sweet bippy. That's right. Okay, so we have that. We have primed Firestorm. Let's get Galvanized Aptitude on there, so we have any damage whatsoever. We don't want Primed Shred. We want more status. So it does Toxin natively, so we can do... Could do Corrosive Blast, could also do... Rad Viral is probably the most... Rad Viral, we don't need Firestorm, we don't need Wildfire, because it doesn't care about magazine capacity. High voltage, danger, danger! I need to move some muds around. Move you up there, move you over there. Viral. Strictly speaking, we only need the one. Shit. Okay. Because I don't have any polarities. Hyphen polarities. I need to form of this stupid thing. Seething. Okay, rad. So it's not going to be as high status as I would like. Grumble. Okay. That's Firestorm, you absolute gooberoid. Okay, I'm paying attention. Alright, so that's going to shoot my status chance in the... okay, no. High voltage. Don't I have a... I thought I had a Riven for this. Do I not? I don't. Okay. Yeah, that'll let me get Malignant Force and Rhyme Rounds on there, which is still worse status-wise. I've really modded myself into a corner here. You know what? Hell with this. Boom. Bite me. Okay. Much easier. I have room to breathe now. Okay. Rad. Why does it do this? High voltage, viral. And we'll do just Malignant Force on there. We could probably get over 200% if we actually put more time and effort into this, but we're not doing that right now. So we're going to deal with that status. That's got Firestorm, that has Split Flights, that should be fine. We'll just deal with it accordingly. It doesn't need to do a lot of damage. We've got Acrid, we've got Orvius, and we'll see if those all work with Citrine.
Please return
3.
covered in blood.
Guido, Bully Pog Sam. If you need help, give me a holler. If it's in the next... Oh, I need to leave. Oh, jeez. Ah! Let's do another rescue. All these enemies are too fragile. Oh, wait, no, this is Steel Path. We're fine. Never mind. We'll do one more, and then I have to run. I don't want to run. Feel free to add me to your friends list if you ever want to team up. I tend to be on throughout the week at odd hours.
The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. We can't leave without rescuing the prisoner. Keep searching.
Hey, how does this work for you? Pretty well, don't you know? Yeah. Yep. 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 It works on them. Okay, so we'll see if the Acrid works. Acrid does not appear to proc it. That's unfortunate. It's not surprising.
Stay focused. There's a heavy
Crap,
unit
the Orbeus.
approaching.
We'll find out if the Orbeus does it. Try the Acrid one more time. No, it just isn't for the initial hit. It does appear to work with the Orbeus, I think. Yeah, it's working with the Orbeus. With its half, not fully charged, hovers over the head, dealing damage over time thing. So that works. Whoa, you wanna get that away from me? Thank you. Yeah, and I'm having no energy problems on Switch. Well, there is still crossplay. I think Switch version has functioning crossplay.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
As far as I know. Oh, we're getting a friend? Where's our friend? It's somebody's pen pal. Yeah, it's not, not one of the stalker likes. What are they called? I don't remember what they're called. Malice and Co.
They've brought in reinforcements. A Bursa.
So yeah, this is Steel Path, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good that this is a reasonable thing that will work. Okay, so I need to go and poke around with other damage over time. Isn't there something that does like a explosion? No, that's just the. No, I'm thinking of the Torrid. I'll try the Torrid next. I don't know that that one's going to do it if the Acrid doesn't. Kind of bummed that the Acrid doesn't, because it's not a traditional toxin proc, I thought.
The bypass is done. Go.
Anyway. It's so much easier to just walk in from the bottom. I don't even know why you'd bother going through the top. Admittedly, the tunnel is dark.
Here are the holding cells. Search each one for the hostage.
Hey, friend!
I'm in your debt, Tenno. Let's go home.
And you do have the option of walking right out the front door, which is cool, but I would definitely rather just go in and out through the hole at the bottom myself. It's like I try to do the different shortcuts on various spy missions when I can. I have been playing the game since forever, and I'll be honest, I still don't know the ones for Lua. I can get through them, but I usually can get through them only the traditional way. Most of the rest I know. There's one or two. I think there's one in Jupiter that gives me some trouble. I think there's a stalker like coming. I'm going to wait. Evidently we're not going to deal with the stalkeroid. Okay. That is immensely satisfying.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Okay, well I am not seeing any more flicker flashes, so I guess we aren't gonna do that. Okay. As a prime barrel it is. This thing is just, they want me to get more Forma. He stole your Amber Star too? Jeez Louise. Man is not playing.
They fought well.
They want you
Good
to suffer.
dance, all.
I know I always go for Amber Stars. I see one pop up, it's mine. I have had them steal Iotans a couple times, which was pretty goofy. That may have been early on. They might have patched that out. I'm not sure. There were a couple things they removed from their ability to take, but I can't remember what those were. Okay. With that, though, I do have to run. I apologize. I do try to do this every Wednesday at starting at about noon Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes I have more time than others. Today was actually a long day. I do try to start at about noon Eastern Standard Time, which is a weird time, but it's how my work schedule pans out. I do other streams throughout the week. They're all on my YouTube channel, which I should have somewhere in the stream description. Unless Twitch is being stupid, in which case Twitch is being stupid. Thanks, Twitch. I have a Mecha Mondays stream where I do something giant robot related or mecha adjacent. And I have a Free Read Friday stream where I read short stories and indeed entire novels aloud. Right now we're about a quarter to a third of the way through Authority by Jeff Vandermeer. It's the second in the Area X or Southern Reach trilogy. It's pretty good. Alrighty, talk to you all later. Stay safe, stay sane, be decent to each other, and thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm a literal who, and I will never not be a literal who.
Everything in order?
Just screaming into the void, void, void.
I will attempt to bypass this vault.
Shut up, Ord.